Hi everyone, Geeky Hoodie here, and I'm here to do Super Soup. I was supposed to do it yesterday, and I didn't get a chance to do it, so today I'm going to add in an additional comic book to review. I'm adding in Super Wars, Secret Wars. That's DC stuff. That's Super stuff. That hmm, Super Wars would be probably a good series. So today I want to talk about team ups and limited series in the comic books. Uh, Mainly the comic books today I'll be reviewing is Marvel. And Marvel had a really good deal back in the day of doing like Marvel team ups. And I think they're going to be bringing it out on Netflix soon, where they're going to have one-on-one, team ups. Um, Currently, I know that they're going to have Defenders um, on Netflix, which is really cool. I enjoyed the Defenders. They were kind of an offshoot Avengers esque group. They weren't as super powered. I mean, they had different variety of. They had the Demon and they had the Hulk and they had lots of cool different characters. The Angel was a part of it. Valkyrie, one of the once again some Marvel characters you probably have never heard of if you've not read comic books. So with all that being said, grouping up people in a team up atmosphere or a limited series where they all have to fight, aka Secret Wars, and also the one of the books that I'll be reviewing today is the Contest of Champions. And what's the good thing about this is that it gives a little insight into each character. Now, typically, the Marvel team ups comic books are they had one character and then just they threw in another superhero. So you always got to see one character being portrayed and then some other random superhero. So, with that being said, let's look into these comic books and see what they do for me and maybe what they'll do for you. So, I went back pretty far for this one. This is Marvel Team Up. So, wife had to cut me real quick, but Marvel Team Up, Hulk and Kazar. Let's see. There we go. That's probably a better lighting there. This is issue 104, and it's 50 cent comic book. So it definitely has lots of cool retro information in it. It was a very good read. Once again, the reason why I like these team ups because this is a solo book. If all you picked up here, these are very much like the kind of the what if books. They're like one book, and you can just buy it, read it, and enjoy it, and that's it. You can just keep it, put it away, pull it out again, and enjoy the read. So, a very cool story about MODOK and he wanting to create a. Oh, I won't spoil it, but what am I kidding? You're not going to go look up these things. I'll spoil it. Basically, he's going to create a super army of dinosaurs. So he has to go to Savage Land where Kazar is, and Bruce Banner somehow gets on the ship, and that's how they meet up. So there's that. So really good um, comic. I enjoyed it, and I think you will too. Any of the team ups. Um, the great thing about it is it introduces you to maybe a character that you don't know of. You know the Hulk, but you do know Kazar. So check it out. Cool. The next one is another Marvel team up, but this time it's Spider-Man, which most of the Marvel team ups that you might run across probably has Spider-Man involved. Because the Hulk, even though as cool as the Hulk is, he's not really a I'm going to fight alongside of you kind of guy. He is, but not as much as Spider-Man. Spider-Man is Marvel's. Here, I'm going to segue to a different little topic. If you ever see Spider-Man, guest starring Spider-Man in a comic book, most likely they're just wanting you to draw you in because everybody loves Spider-Man. So, very much kind of a DC thing. If it has Superman or Batman guest starring in it, then they want you to come in and read what's going on. So, but this is Spider-Man and Nomad, which Nomad is one of by far, my favorite superhero. Um, Now, Not this guy. This guy with the blue, which they have on here. It's purple. I don't know if you can see that. He wears blue. That's crazy. I just noticed that. They got him in a purple outfit. Anyway, but the Nomad series, which I think went to 26 issues, is amazing from the 1990s. Very gritty, very dark. Deals with a lot of social issues. Anyway, that's it. Once again, I'm getting off track here. But in this issue, Nomad and Spider-Man happen, and they once again usually a lot of these things fight because they fight a common enemy. Like in this one, they fought gang members. And so then they ran across these gang members meeting up with Taskmaster, which is right there, and then another bad guy. And of course, this is, as you can see, Spider-Man is still wearing the symbiote, aka Venom uh, suit. So he's still dealing with that and dealing with issues with that. And then Nomad has his own issues. For those that don't know, Nomad was uh, Ricky Jack Monroe, which was he was cryogenically frozen, and he kind of went crazy a bit, and so now he's sidekick for Captain America in this time and era. And this is number 46 of Marvel Team Up, so definitely check it out. It's a good read. Nomad's very cheesy in this. This is not the Nomad I really enjoy, but very good read. So check it out. So the next one is Contest of Champions. I don't have number one of these. I have 2 and 3, and I think it's a 3-issue series. And basically, this is not the Secret Wars, because this came out before Secret Wars, I believe. You can check my facts on that. But this is basically the, what is his name? The Grandmaster, which is one of the elders of the universe, and an unknown figure, which I believe is deaf, are actually, I think it's somebody else in that, because the other issue that I read, somebody else. So the Grandmaster and somebody putting these people against one another in contest, and they don't use people from the universe. They only use people from Earth, and like a champion from each country. So they have in here, they actually have someone from Israel, and they have one from Spain, and they have a Russian, Russian super soldiers, and Sunfire from Japan, and Great Britain, and so on and so forth. So it's very the ethnic superheroes, and I can give you. Oh, you know what? I was wrong. Here's a. You see the? You can't see that, can you? Anyway, it has a whole bunch of characters right here, and they do have Canada, so Sasquatch will be in the group of characters, because I made the joke, and I'll have to tag um, Andrew Farmer and Jedi Cole in this, because I said they're not even Canadians, aren't even in this, but they are. So, but it's a great read. You get to kind of see how these different characters are. I've always, because I read Official Guide to Marvel Universe, I know some of these people's backgrounds. And Defensor, which is this guy down here, he has a little shield, and he has an armor suit. I've always liked him, and I would think they would be cool to take some of these characters and bring them back in and see if they would do any kind of solo uh, issues. But good read. Once again, this didn't have the pull like Secret Wars did, which the initial Secret Wars was able to tie into other issues and bring people in, which leads me to the next comic book. So, Secret Wars. I got this issue because I want to eventually have somebody do the art on the front cover for me. I was thinking maybe put my clown character and then have all the superheroes around them. So I'm just thinking I could win the Secret Wars. Anyway, but it's a very at first kind of confusing to see all the fights. They have the kind of the line up there. but it's still a really good read. $5 a copy. I don't know if I'm going to keep on getting a lot of these, um, but maybe I'll wait. You know, I've got a lot of great comic book reviewers like Jason the X, and kind of keep me updated on what's going on in the Secret Wars. Plus, I got this really cool map that my friends over at Collected of Plano hooked me up with. It's Battle World. Do you see that? Now, see all these comic book around the edges and such, all around. Well, all these different worlds are in this comic book, in this series. So they're getting rid of all the issues. They're just going to go, everybody dies, and see what comes out on the other side. So we got a few issues. We're going to have to wait until this whole series gets done. But it ties into the other comic books. So if you want to know the side stories of what's going on, then you have to pick up the other comic books that are tied into this Secret Wars. So there you go. Marvel's kind of profit part of that. There's like, I think there's 3 different kinds of Secret Wars. There's one that's called Battle Worlds, and I think there's one other one. I can't think of what it is. But needless to say, with these combining of these superheroes and all these other titles tied into it, it makes people want to go buy the other ones and get to know the characters before they're all gone. Uh, which that's happening. All the characters in the Marvel universe are going bye bye, and they're going to do a big, huge revamp. So, that being said, it's a really great issue. You should go out and check it out. Your local comic book store, if you're in the Plano area, make sure you check out Collected Plano and get your copy there, or wherever your local comic book store is. But for me, I really enjoyed this week, and I enjoy the idea of teaming up with characters because you get to see different sides of them interacting with people, and then maybe, as with like Defense, or maybe you'll find a character that you really want to know more about, and then maybe you can petition Marvel to do something. Anyway, that's it. I hope you enjoy this special serving of Super Soup, and I'll see you next week here at the next Wednesday. So see ya. Bye.